Let me ask you one single question.
What do you want your life to look like? Is it drinking alcohol, eating sweets, scrolling on Instagram and playing video games? Or is it working on your own business, doing workouts, running, spending time in nature and seeking discomfort? To get from one side to the other, understanding how dopamine works is a crucial part of the process.
Rather than giving us pleasure itself, as is commonly thought, dopamine motivates us to do things we think will bring pleasure.
As an example, let's say you want to eat some chocolate. In this case, the craving for chocolate increases your dopamine level. However, directly after the desire, the dopamine level will drop and will be even lower than the baseline. This drop is what actually makes you want to eat some chocolate. Let's assume you grab the chocolate and eat it. In this moment, the quality of the chocolate determines your dopamine level. If the quality is average, the level will go back to the baseline. If it is not tasty at all, the level will remain underneath the baseline. However, if it's the best chocolate you have ever eaten, your dopamine level will even rise back above baseline. Many scientists use dopamine to measure the addictive potential of any experience. The higher the dopamine release, the more addictive the thing. For example, cocaine makes your dopamine level rise very fast, but there's a huge decline right after. The more cocaine you consume, the lower the peaks and the greater the subsequent drops. This leads to a downward spiral very quickly.
As you can see, fast dopamine hits can be very dangerous. The problem is that nowadays there are many things that trigger instant dopamine hits.
A few examples are drugs, sweets, gaming, gambling, and of course social media. Luckily, there are better options available. For example, when you go running, you go through pain, but once you are finished, you feel a sense of accomplishment that releases dopamine. Since the path to the dopamine peak was way harder, the pleasure you get afterwards is more enduring. For comparison, the dopamine you get from doing a workout, solving a problem, building a business, seeking discomfort, or talking to a stranger is much more sustainable. Instead of receiving a dopamine boost beforehand, we experience it afterwards with these activities. In conclusion, I would say that quickly obtained dopamine is bad if it is released too often. It's much better if there is some effort required. Of course, you can eat chocolate or drink alcohol from time to time, but it's always about the right balance. If you spend 4 hours on Instagram every day, it's definitely too much. So I challenge you to put away your phone for at least 6 hours to see the difference. I'm sure you can make it. Consider to subscribe if you liked this video, and as always, thanks a lot for watching, I really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.